So as you can see, I brought the bike over. I picked up the docking hardware. Now, if you want the Harley part number, this is the Harley part number that you need for the quick dock. If you buy it from Harley, not on sale, it's going to cost you like 80 bucks Canadian. Don't ask me American. Where if you go on Amazon to get the all black kit, I think there's a couple companies that were 50 bucks. And if you don't care if it's chrome, like the bolts, then go ahead and just buy the chrome kit. And I think there was a couple for 30 bucks. For me, I had some rider rewards, so I ended up getting this for about 50 bucks. So for me, it just made more sense just to get the Harley part number. And again, it's 523-00646. So give me one sec. I'm gonna set up the camera and I'll show you putting it in on here. Let's show you what's in the box. It comes with a couple reflectors. So if you have an attachment, you can add reflectors to it just in case it doesn't have it for the marker lights. Or maybe you have to shrink this for whatever you're docking. Instructions. It comes with bigger inserts, which are for the front. And then it comes with another bigger insert, which again, this is all black hardware. Leave it in the package until afterwards so you don't ding it up. Another big one. And another big one. So I'm gonna measure these all up and make sure that they're all the same size. I seen online that they were like, I guess, a big one and a small one. So I just wanna make sure. And then it comes with some Allen key bolts. The current ones are Torx. These ones are Allen key. So let's go ahead and pull out the Torx first. They're T45s. Make sure it's on off. Be careful with your handle. You don't want to scratch up anything. There we go. Now, loosen them, but don't, what do you call it? Don't take them all the way because there is a big metal bracket here. So I like to crack them loose, but leave one in at a time. So that way it just doesn't drop the metal bracket and it'll leave it. Oh, look, blue Loctite, go figure. So we have one that is more narrow and one that is thicker. Let's see if I can pop this out and show you. So there, you'll see one is thicker than the other. So what we want to do is have the thicker one up front because that's what the hook goes into. It hooks here and latches here. So from what I can see, the bigger one is going to go in the front. So again, go ahead, grab your blue Loctite. Grabbing it here. We're just gonna put the bolt in here. And again, look how good the Harley one is. No silver. It's gonna actually black it out, which is kind of nice if you're going for that blacked out look. I guess the other thing I should have done first is checked and seen what size Allen bolt I need. There we go. It's an 8mm. So again, we'll put the big one up front, hand thread it in. And when you're looking at it, you'll notice it's kind of spaced out. You might be like, well, why? Why is it spaced out? Because it has to dodge your reflector for what's ever hooking into it. It doesn't want to be scratching against the reflector. And we'll turn this back to on. I like to go there and there, done. Shouldn't need much. Again, if you want to, you can go a little bit out on the handle, but yeah, and then we'll just put it to off and wiggle, just like that. And now we take out the rear one. There it is. I've already got this loose. Let's see if I can get it. I do have blue Loctite on it, so again, just have some awareness. Yeah, it's going off, perfect. have some awareness of where your handle is so you don't bonk anything, because I'm sure somebody would really hate for that to happen. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and we'll take the one that's not as thick once again, put it through here, and there we go. HW8 goes in here. And I'll make sure that I give you guys like a back shot in a second of the what it's gonna look like. Make sure I'm on. And then again, done. You don't want to go too ham and then crack it. And again, remember, the Loctite's there for vibration, so it shouldn't vibrate loose. And look how clean that is. I'll give you guys another example when I'm done so you can see kind of, well, you can see before and after now. Before we had 2 silver bolts here, and it really cleans it up and gives us 2 black bolts. I really like it. Now I almost need to get 2 more black bolts for here. But then it goes to here, and then it continues on. So where do you start it? Where do you end it? Looks great. So after you do this side, just go to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. I just wanted to show you this side so you know what to do there. Now that we've gone ahead and done that, you might have to, you'll notice when we go to put this down that you might have to spread these out. And again, you'll just take your mite and bend the brackets just like this. Don't hit it with a tool or anything. You could if you really can't stretch it, which I can't see you not being able to, you might have to, like I said, flex this out a little bit, and you're just flexing these metal brackets. Pick this up. Let's show you this. I already have mine docked, but see that? If yours is sitting like this from shipping, go ahead, pop this out, put it up here. You can see how that's also like that. That's never gonna be where you're at. This is the locked position. So we put it right here. We come over here, do the same thing here. Again, it'll be like that. Pull it out. Again, pull it out. You might have to tighten these, by the way. Who knows how tight they are from factory. From there, let's see if we're lined up. Again, you need to make sure the Teflon tooth fits on the aluminum piece, and the Teflon piece actually goes on the aluminum tooth at the back. Pretty easy. So I like to just put in, spread it a little bit with your hand, and just slide them on. Now this is the part where you want to be careful. Now that I've completely sunk that in, I can feel that the Teflon is completely seated. I bring this down slowly and make sure you're going to clear all the way around. You might have to squeeze the teeth out, but again, just make sure you're going to clear the tooth here. And again, if all else fails, you can do that to get a little bit more. Same with this side. Just move it back a little bit more and come down. As you're coming down, separate with hand, and come on down. Just like that. And then it should lock in like that. Again, if it doesn't auto lock, all you do is you pick it up like that and make sure it's locked in. And locked in. Let's make sure, yep, that's now locked in. And you should be able to literally pick up your bike and move this now. There should be no movement. Let's go ahead and, well, you can see the Sissy bar now. That is how it looks. And again, it's not 100% easy to quickly remove, but it's definitely going to be sturdy, and that's what you want. So again, pull back, have it sitting up so it's like this. Once we know it's like this, docking area can be a little fun. Once you've set these fronts to a good point. You go in like this. All right, we're in. Again, just give it a squeeze. When we're coming down, watch my thumbs. I put my thumb, see this thumb, on the front of the clip and this one on the back. We come down, careful not to clip yourself, but you want to kind of spread it out. And let's see if we can do this. You want, oh, sorry, that one came up a little bit. There. Just make sure we come in, spread. You need to make sure it's spread and you bring it down. Once you do, lock it in, lock it in. You have to kind of spread this one with your thumbs. Unfortunately, it's just because these brackets are kind of flimsy, but at the same time, it holds this bike super strong. Like I can move this thing around. Whatever you do on these back clips, make sure you lock it back in and sink it in. If it's not locked, it will have a space. You have to press it in. Once you do that, you're good. If you don't space it or press these in with your thumbs, what'll end up happening is you'll really wear up the Teflon. You're still gonna wear it up a little bit, but that's why they're made of Teflon. I'm pretty sure you could probably buy this as a separate part. That's why this part's aluminum and this is the Teflon sealer here. So this part is all right, and this bushing you must be able to replace because over time, with something metal like that, especially on a Harley, it's gonna wear it out every now and then. But either way, I hope this showed you what it's like to put on the Sissy bar. Again, I went with this one because I just love the look of it. Thanks again for watching. Press a like if it helped you out, and of course, subscribe for more. You never know what I'm gonna do next.